Have you ever thought about how a single animal could tell a complete story? A story of ambition, of struggle, and ultimately of success. Well, in the Chinese language, it happens all the time. Today, we're going to explore that exact story, told entirely through the language itself.
So let me ask you this to kick things off. When you think about success in Chinese culture, what animal do you think comes to mind?
You guessed it, it's the horse. For literally thousands of years, the horse wasn't just, a way to get around. It was a massive symbol of military power, incredible speed, and absolute victory. And this idea is so potent, it's woven right into the fabric of the language, basically creating a roadmap for success through its idioms. So, our story starts on what we'll call the path of perseverance. Because let's be real, before any huge victory, there's always the journey. And in Chinese wisdom, that journey often starts with just one person and one horse. This is just perfectly captured in the idiom danchang pima. It literally means single spear, one horse. I mean, just picture that for a second. It's this powerful image of a lone warrior charging into battle. And today, we use it to describe that exact feeling. Starting a huge project or a new business all on your own. It's that first courageous and maybe a little daunting Okay, so once you've started, you hit the grind. And here, we see it as a three-step process. First up is ma bu ting ti, which means to work relentlessly, like a horse whose hooves just never stop moving. Then, once you start building some momentum, it's time for kuai ma jia bian. You spur on that fast horse, you double down and increase the pace. But here's where the wisdom really kicks in. Even if you feel like you're a slow horse, the idiom nu ma shi jia teaches that persistence is the great equalizer. A slow horse can still go the distance with 10 days of work. The main takeaway here? Effort beats everything. And all of that hard, relentless work, it eventually leads to this, the gallop to glory. This is that amazing part of the journey where all the struggle starts to pay off, and you can actually see victory on the horizon.
So what does that breakthrough moment look like? Well, it's called 一马当先. Think of a horse race. This is the horse that just explodes out of the gate first, taking a huge lead. It's all about seizing that initiative and charging ahead of everyone else. But success isn't just about coming in first, right? It's measured in real, tangible results. And that's exactly what Hanma Gonglao is all about. These are your sweating horse achievements, the hard-won results you've earned through just an incredible amount of effort. It's literally the sweat on the horse's back that proves the work got done. And this shows us that true success is about the whole picture. 人强马壮 means strong people and robust horses. It's not just about one person's win. It's about the whole team or the whole company being healthy, strong, and prosperous. It's a picture of total well-being. And finally, we get to the absolute peak. 马到成功. This is a super common phrase you'd use to wish someone good luck, wishing them instant success. It brings up this image of a victorious general riding in on horseback to announce a swift, total victory. This is it. This is that triumphant moment you've been fighting for. But the journey isn't just about getting the win. It's also about the wisdom you pick up along the way. These are the lessons for the rider. I love this slide because it shows such a powerful contrast. On the left, you have the wise path, 老马识途, an old horse knows the way. It's all about valuing the deep wisdom that you can only get from experience. But then on the right, you've got the hasty path with the idiom 走马看花. This literally means looking at flowers while on horseback. How brilliant is that? It's a warning against just skimming the surface, rushing through things, and only getting a shallow understanding. The lesson is crystal clear. Choose depth over speed every single time. But wisdom isn't just about experience, is it? It's also about imagination. Tianma Xingkong describes a heavenly horse soaring through the sky. This is what you'd use to describe a powerful, creative mind that isn't held back by anything, someone who truly thinks without limits. And that leads us to what might just be the most profound piece of wisdom in this whole journey. Just take a second to let this quote sink in. It says, 1,000-mile horses are common, but a beau lait is rare. So a 1,000-mile horse is a creature with incredible talent and potential. And beau lait? He was a legendary judge of horses who could spot that potential in an instant. The idiom means that talented people are everywhere, but true mentors, the people who can see that talent, develop it, and help it grow, are incredibly rare and unbelievably valuable. It's just a powerful, powerful statement on mentorship and opportunity. So after going through this whole journey,
we get to the horse's enduring legacy. And the thing is, these aren't just dusty old phrases. They are living, breathing concepts that still shape how people think about life and work today.
So let's trace that journey just one last time. It all starts with that brave solo charge into the unknown, 单枪匹马. It's powered by that relentless, nonstop effort, 马不停蹄. It all leads to that glorious moment of arrival, 马到成功. And in the end, what you've gained is the most valuable prize of all, the wisdom that only comes from experience, 老马识途. It's a whole philosophy for life, all told through the story of the horse.
And that kind of leaves us with one last question to chew on. The horse gives us this incredible framework for success and wisdom in Chinese. So what about the language you speak? What are the animals or objects or symbols that are secretly telling the story of your culture's values? It's definitely something worth thinking about. Thanks for tuning in.